Hi, everyone. It's been exactly 1 month since we packed up our lives and moved to Lyon, France. Today, we're taking you along this journey and sharing all the highs, the lows, and the unexpected discovery of our first month as American expats in France. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to follow our French adventure. All right, let's jump right into it with the things we're absolutely loving about Lyon. So, one of the biggest lifestyle changes? All the walking. Here in Lyon, we're averaging over 10,000 steps. If you look at our health trends, you'll see that there's been a significant improvement in the last month since we've been here. Even though we joined a gym, it doesn't matter because we've got extra health benefits just from our daily commutes. So let's talk food because, wow, the quality here is on another level. We've been visiting the local markets several times a week where the produce is remarkably fresh and surprisingly affordable. Even when we pick up vegetables from convenience stores or regular supermarkets, the quality remains exceptional. What's really blown us away is how vibrant the flavors are. The tomatoes here are so flavorful that I've been eating them completely on their own. No dressing, no salt, nothing. Lyon holds the prestigious title of Gastronomic Capital of France, which is saying something in a country world famous for its cuisine. The culinary traditions here date back centuries, with a unique blend of refined techniques and rustic, hearty flavors. The city is famous for its bouchons, traditional Lyonnaise restaurants, serving local specialties with recipes that have been passed through generations. Beyond the traditional cuisine, Lyon boasts an impressive concentration of Michelin-starred establishments. We're surrounded by culinary excellence at every price point, from casual bistros to world-class dining experiences. Okay, I gotta say, I love the metro. It's really one of the things that I absolutely love about Europe in general, and Lyon actually has a really great transit system. It's clean and it's efficient, and after battling traffic, especially South Florida traffic, it's been so refreshing being able to buy a ticket and hop on the metro. So we're absolutely loving the metro system here. As someone who absolutely loves history, walking around Lyon is like walking in a living museum. We're constantly in awe walking past buildings that are hundreds, sometimes thousands of years old. From the ancient Roman amphitheater on Fourvière Hill to the Renaissance architecture in Vieux-Lyon, history isn't something you visit on weekends, it's literally everywhere you look. We spent countless hours just wandering through the traboules, which are those secret passageways through buildings, and imagining centuries of footsteps that came before ours. For history buffs like us, this daily connection to the past is absolutely magical and something we treasure about our new home. Now, as dog parents, this might be the absolute favorite thing I love about living in France, and Lyon is no different. There is a serious dog culture here. Dogs are truly treated as family members. It's completely normal to see pups in restaurants sitting quietly under the table while their humans enjoy a meal. Penelope has been living her best life here, getting pets from waiters, making friends with local dogs, and joining us for almost all of our outings. While there are some limits, no dogs in grocery stores or museums, the general attitude toward pets is so refreshingly inclusive. The Lyonnais truly believe that our furry children are part of the family, and it truly shows how warmly they welcome her everywhere we go. So here it comes. Some of the things we're not so jazzed about since we've moved to Lyon. And the first thing I want to talk about really are the delivery dilemmas. Delivery services here have a creative interpretation of your address. Multiple times our packages end up at nearby businesses with a vague message that our delivery was nearby. Part of this improved when we got French phone numbers so delivery people could actually call us. But there's still this casual attitude about getting package close enough to your actual location. We've gotten to know our neighborhood shopkeepers well, though, collecting all of our wayward packages. Okay, I'm going to say the most American thing right now, which is I miss my dryer. I miss it a lot. We never thought we'd miss a dryer this much. Most apartments here come with a washing machine, but no dryer. And let us tell you, air drying everything is an adjustment. Towels get a little crunchy, and jeans take forever to dry. And you need to plan your laundry days around when you'll actually need those clothes again. We've started taking towels and larger items to the laundromat, but at about 16 euros for 2 loads, it adds up quickly. It's a reminder that electricity is treated as more precious here, but we're still dreaming of that dryer tumble. If you've ever been to anywhere in Europe, but specifically to France, you know that it is pretty much a smoker's paradise. It's just one of those things that just is part of the culture here. And while we live in a non-smoking building and you don't really have any kind of smoking indoors, pretty much you know that every time you step foot outside, you're gonna come past people that are just smoking on your commute. So just some other things to be aware of, some things that we've learned over the last month. If you're trying to go to a mom and pop shop or any kind of store between 12 and 2, most likely they're going to be closed for lunch. So on the other side, if you decide to have a late lunch, make sure that you're in before 2, because usually between 3 and 7, good restaurants are closed down. And they won't open up. If they open up for dinner, they won't open up till 7 p.m. Also, before you move anywhere, and specifically in France, just make sure you know exactly when there's going to be lots of holidays and French holidays. Because, you know, right now it's in May and the first 2 Thursdays were, I think, Labor Day and then another holiday. So just make sure you're aware that just things are just going to be closed on a lot of different times than you're used to. It really is just a different rhythm. Now, since we've been here, we've had some essential phrases that we've kind of learned and picked up. You always need to say bonjour whenever you walk into any store, any restaurant, and nothing. It's just a polite greeting, and it's just more of a sign of respect. So make sure you're saying bonjour everywhere you go. Things I've been using a lot lately are désolé, sorry, pardon, or excusez-moi, especially when you're navigating any kind of crowds. Je ne comprends pas le français, which basically means I don't understand French, and I usually follow that up with je pratique le français, to just let people know I'm practicing French and, you know, that you appreciate their patience. These two phrases, especially when used together, you kind of, people, you could see they just are like, oh, okay, you're trying. And actually they're very kind and they're very nice when you kind of try to speak your French, and however broken or however bad it is. Speaking French was really, and learning French was the number one reason we moved here. So we will be starting our French classes very soon to really immerse ourselves into the language. And we're very excited to start French school. By far, the most unexpected joy has been how friendly everyone in Lyon has been. Unlike Paris, where English is pretty common and most people tend to be bilingual, in Lyon it's totally different. Not very many people speak English, although you do come across some English speakers. But here, if you make the effort, they really are incredibly patient. very kind. We've had lots of really good interactions, and of course, now that we've been here a month, we are starting to come across people that we've seen quite regularly, and it's been really nice to get to know the community and the people here. And then some of these connections have actually led to friendships that I never expected to form so quickly. So it just reminds us that between and beneath all the cultural differences, the human connection really is universal. The warmth that we've experienced here has made this transition so much smoother than we anticipated. So there you have it, our first month in Lyon, France. Is it perfect? No. Is it an adventure worth having? Absolutely. If you're thinking about making a similar move or just curious about life abroad, we hope this gives you a realistic picture of the adjustment process. It's not always Instagram perfect, but it's authentically beautiful in its own way. Let us know in the comments if there's anything specific about expat life in France you'd like us to cover in future videos. And if you enjoyed this peek into our new life, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more French adventures. À bientôt!